Hi, my name is Mario Siguenza. I'm a master stylist at Lunatic Fringe South Temple, and I've been with the company for about 9 years. And today I'm gonna show you one of my favorite ways to style my hair. Just a nice wave with smooth ends and kind of a fun textured style for summer, and especially while wearing these masks. First, I always like to just brush my hair out really quickly, just to make sure that when I'm styling, everything goes a little bit more smoothly, and this style will just look better that way. First, I always start with a little bit of Elixir Ultime from Kerastase. It's one of my favorite serums to use. It just helps with like porosity, shine, it helps detangle, and it is a mild heat protector. So I'll just put like a little dab, especially on dry hair. You can use a little bit more on wet hair. But for today, I'm just gonna use a little half pump, apply some just on the ends, just to kind of protect the hair so that the heat won't damage my hair. So now that I have done that, I'm gonna go ahead. You always wanna take a section no wider than the curling iron that you're using, or else you run the risk of kind of burning the hair or getting it tangled, and nobody wants that. I'm using my nice little GHD curling iron. It's 1.25 inches, and I am going to curl starting at the root. And I always want to curl everything away from the face and slowly unwind. And then I'm going to go to my next section. One top section and one bottom section, just to make sure that I'm not tangling my hair. Always make sure to click the curling iron, just so that you're not applying too much heat for too long, and unwinding just for a few seconds. And then now your next section. All right, so for all you people who are a little nervous like trying this at home, one thing that I would recommend, just to get a little bit of practice, if you're a little nervous about burning your hair, what I would recommend is just taking maybe smaller sections, and if you have a curling iron that you can adjust the heat settings, turn it on a low heat setting until you're more comfortable with the motions of the curling iron. And then once you feel more comfortable with the motions, you can turn the curling iron to a heat setting that you're used to. And I always like to do a top section and a bottom section, just to be safe so we don't get the curling iron tangled. The reason why I kind of like doing a little twist on it, I just feel like the curl just holds a little bit better versus like pulling it straight out. I feel like you get a little bit of a tighter wave, so I feel like the curl just lasts a little bit longer. And with me, since I do have naturally textured hair, my curls kind of last a little bit longer. And people with finer hair or more skinnier hair could use like a setting spray or like a leave-in that can help hold the style a little bit longer. But for my hair, since it is a little bit thicker and more texturized, I don't necessarily need a whole lot of product. I also like to sometimes hold on to the ends of the hair just so that we don't get the hair tangled in, and it just slides out very nicely and very easily. You always want to take care of the hair and not leave the heat on it for too long. I like to just tell my guests, so you always want to make sure you click and unroll. All right, and then also, after you got all the curls done, it's always good to let them set and kind of cool off, because if you're brushing the hair out immediately right after you're done curling it, the curl will lose its shape and the curl won't hold as long. So it's always good to just let it cool off, finish your makeup, or whatever. And then once you feel like you're ready to go, then shake it out and use any products, but I am not quite finished yet. So on the ends, I don't really like having them too much of a curl through the ends. I kind of like them have a little bit more smoothness through the ends. So I will slowly kind of go through here with my smoothing iron and slowly just flat iron these ends. Just because I feel that it gives it more of a kind of like a beachy texture. And I just love that when it has a nice little wave and smooth ends. Especially for summertime. I love these curls in the summertime. They look great. And that is it. And one thing that I like to use after my curls have cooled and set, just to give me a little bit more body and volume, kind of that airy texture that everybody loves, especially during the summertime. I like using one of my favorite texturizing sprays. This is the Shu Uemura Texture Wave. And then I would just like to go in and spray and just kind of pull those curls out, tussle it up a little bit so they're more lived in, not so perfect. And you can kind of see how much more body it gives you compared to the other side. And there you go. Just a nice wave, airy texture, smooth ends. And I'm obsessed with this.